Welcome to the Comcast podcast. I'm your host Adrian with your co-host Christina.
Hey.
Hey, what's up? So today, this is our first podcast, so we're just going to be kind of going with the flow. Don't be too crazy with us. If you're watching on the live feed over there on YouTube, hello peeps, hello. This is our first episode. If you're just listening on Spotify, well then too bad. But we're just gonna kind of talk about some random topics. Right now, we're gonna see if we can kind of discuss jobs and things we wouldn't do, or if we would do them, what is the price?
Right.
So, Christina.
Let's see. So, what's the type of job that you would just never do?
I wouldn't work for a manhole.
A manhole. Yeah, like shit.
Yeah.
Clean shit. I can't do it.
Yeah, like the feces, you know?
Because there's rats and stuff.
Well, no, it's just like hepatitis.
Like it's because of hepatitis.
Yeah,
the rats are cool.
Yeah, Ratatouille, love him. I love the movie, right? But got it on Blu-ray. I got it all. But hepatitis, I will skip on that. So, and also there was this one time where, I've made my peace. As disgusting as it may sound, I have made my peace with cockroaches, regardless of size, right? Because at the place where I go a lot, I'm not saying where, but a place where I go a lot, they for whatever reason have a problem with roaches. And I want to say it's not because it's dirty or anything like that, right? But it's because they do like water works, like spraying the field with water.
Squirting going on.
Yeah. So, like roaches, the water bugs, they come and linger.
Right.
And one time when I made my peace with the Lord and the roaches is when I opened the door to go into the building and a roach landed on my face. And I slapped my glasses off of my face. Keep in mind, $600 glasses, right? And not including prescription. And I'm not saying that I got money. I'm just saying that it's expensive, right? And those babies, my babies got scratched. That's why I don't wear them anymore, because those are my babies. But, so yeah, they're on the ground. And I'm like, you know what? I'd rather make peace with the roaches than not have a broken set of glasses.
Right.
So that's where I am today.
Yeah, and I understand that. I'd probably still pimp slap a roach if it ever touched me. But I'm not going to, down talk your peace with the roaches. That's cool.
I made my peace. If you guys have drama, do not
do not bring it around me, honey.
We're good.
Don't bring it around me. Okay. All right. I would just go like simple, like I don't think I could ever be like a nurse.
Why?
Because like I don't
because
wanna, like wipe people's asses and like with blood and
I thought you'd
people sick coughing on me and throwing up and shit. Like I can't do it.
You don't like that?
No.
I like it.
I don't like it.
I like it when they cough on me. I like it when they cough.
So yeah. So okay, you wouldn't work in a manhole, and I wouldn't be a nurse, right?
Yeah.
And nurses already make bank.
So why don't we combine the two? Why don't we become the first manhole nurse service?
Let's not.
Right?
I'll tell you right now, it's suck at it.
Right, no, it's good because think about it. Like the pavement is already. Huh?
Nothing.
I can cut it out.
Okay. It's because I need to cough.
Oh. She was trying to. If you can't see it on video, she was pointing at me and like tapping on the table to make me stop the recording because she was choking or about to choke. But I told her I just can edit it and post. But she was dying.
I'm turning red and shit.
That's funny.
Woo!
Yeah, you don't have to walk around eggshells or walk on eggshells. Just do you. I will fix it with the power of editing.
Okay. Wonderful.
I just do a compilation of you just choking and dying.
I know. But yeah,
Oh yeah, so unless you wanted to add to it, the manhole nursing service.
Definitely not. You're gonna definitely have to get somebody else for that one.
Well, because think about it. It's a great business model, right?
Yeah.
People are sick. People need nurses, and we can easily shove some gurneys into because they're tunnels, right? You know how it's like manhole and then it's like a big tunnel that leads to a ditch?
Right.
So we can just, as soon as those babies are healed up, we just slide the gurney right out that ditch. And there you go. Inpatient, outpatient, you know?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we drop them in through the top, like the road. And then once they're done, just pop those babies out.
I feel like it's probably illegal, but
no,
you know,
as long as you agree to the terms and conditions. But, but also, this isn't a legitimate health establishment. We do have to categorize it under a like scary house. What are they called? Like when you go to Halloween houses and the spooky.
Yeah.
A horror house.
Horror house.
That's not what they call it. Scary mansion. What are they called?
Like Fright Fest.
No.
Like a haunted house?
Oh, there you go. Yeah. A haunted house. Yeah. So we do legally have to categorize this establishment as a haunted house. So you can't sue us, right? Gotta cover all our bases.
Right.
But yeah. So I think it's great. I mean, if you want to invest an easy $500,000 with me, we can make this a reality. We will not see profits until 10 years from now. But who needs profit when you got business?
You could sell glasses to a blind man, sir.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Me too.
We're
myself.
not doing that. I was gonna say you mentioned haunted houses.
Yeah.
I don't know where it's at. I would have to look it up to remember right now. But there's a guy. He has a haunted house. Mm-hmm. And
like a real haunted house or like an attraction?
Well, it's like an attraction. It's like his house, but it's like haunted, like
spooky, like
no,
ghosts?
No. It's not like real spooky. It's
wait, hold on, I'm confused. Is it like full of like the fake Halloween like spirit merchandise or ghosts?
Like fake.
Okay.
Fake. Okay. But it's almost like a torture house almost. And people, if they get through it, they pay them like $10,000.
Oh yeah.
You heard of that?
Yeah, I have seen that. But you have to send a waiver.
Yeah.
And they can do like anything they want to you. I was okay with literally anything, but I saw that they like shave people's heads off, like not heads. They're the scalp, the hair. They don't decapitate anybody. They don't decapitate.
Like they be cutting up heads in the back. Like whoa.
Yeah, them heads be rolling.
10,000 is not worth it, baby.
Them heads be rolling. But no, like they like will grab like a straight razor, like a bzzz, you know, shave off your hair, and I'm like, I know I wear a hat all the time, but I can't be dealing with no like buzz cut. You know?
Yeah. It's like all the things.
That's why I draw the line.
It's like there's shocking going on.
Would you do that?
No.
For $10,000?
No, it's not enough money.
What would be your like limit?
My limit, like what?
Like what would be like the absolute like smallest amount?
I need like at least $1 million.
$1 million?
Yeah, because like I'm gonna have to go to therapy after. And
you're crazy.
Yeah, I need at least $1 million.
That's not happening.
Because I'm gonna need to. Yeah, like 10,000 isn't enough. Maybe like 150,000.
You're crazy. Like
I'm crazy. Like if you're gonna torture me, I need to come out of it and be good. You know what I mean? It's gotta be worth it. Because I'm probably gonna be fucked up. Like I already got PTSD and shit.
It's not that terrible.
Then how come nobody's done it?
People have done it. Yes, there's videos.
I did watch it like a long ass time ago. But by that time nobody had ever.
Well, people have done it, sweetie. I can tell you that. Yeah.
Are they okay?
No.
I want to interview them.
They died.
They died.
In the house.
They're goners.
They're part of the attraction.
They're just plastered on the wall.
Yeah, exactly. They're all like dry. They're like a scab on the wall.
Oh my god, that'd be horrible. Ew. And so like if I'm gonna be tortured and my mind's not gonna be all the way right ever again, it's definitely gonna be worth it. Like I need to be able to like go to a beach and like sit on the beach for like a year and be good. And heal myself from all that.
I think you're overestimating the amount of torture they can do legally to somebody. Even if you do sign like a
waiver.
Yeah, a waiver, you still cannot get away with murder.
Or well, like, I know I know they're not gonna kill me.
Or like they can't also almost borderline kill you.
They'll be on the verge.
On the edge. On the cusp. On the cusp? Is that a word? A clusp?
I don't know. It sounds like it's
On the fringe. There you go. I know that one. You know English more than me?
Yay. Yay for me. You know, I have been learning English for about 33 years. So, hey.
Really?
I got a few years on you.
Just a few. Just a handful. Yeah. Also, it doesn't help that the first couple years I didn't speak English at all.
Exactly. That's when I have more.
Yeah, so.
We have some Spanish on me, so it's okay.
On you?
Yeah, like you've learned some Spanish. You know more Spanish words than I do.
But you have Spanish on you?
No, you have Spanish on me. Like you have some on me. Like it's like a saying.
Say it.
Like I got some English on you, and you have some Spanish on me.
Why don't we? What? How about we don't put anything on each other?
But honey, just kidding.
Oh god, so dumb. So okay. So anyways, back to the haunted house and the torturing and the whatever.
Right.
Trauma dumping, right? So that is like something that would involve a therapist because you were saying you need a therapist. What would you trauma dump? Tell me the story that you would tell, like improv to me. What you would tell to this? You know what? Let's do this. I'm the therapist. You are you after a crazy amount of torture.
Well, I wouldn't know.
I need you to get into character.
I need it
now.
Now.
I need it now.
And action. Oh, so when I was 5.
5?
When I was 5,
Your
that's when I
parents let
started
you go?
remembering like my birth, and that's when memories started coming in, and I was fatherless. So then I realized I was fatherless, and then you know whatever. No, because I'm thinking about like me being with a therapist is like oh like what would you trauma dump?
Well, I'm the therapist.
No, I know, but I'm saying like you're asking like what
Are
would
you
trauma dump?
Are you discrediting?
Let me see your fucking degree right now. Right now.
I forgot it at home.
I want to see you.
I forgot it at home.
You never leave home without it, okay? Don't you know that?
What range is it?
Okay. All right. Let me get into character. Okay, I really don't know how because I've never been like in a traumatic situation like that. But okay, so here we go. You have to act like the therapist. You guys started.
That was the most disgusting laugh I've ever done in my life. I hope I got that on video, dude. That was disgusting. I just wheezed.
Oh god, I fucking hate you
Jesus.
so much.
Okay, so what was the question?
Well, because we were talking about trauma dumping.
Yes.
Oh my god. And you're like, if I were to go to a therapist and talk about like my trauma to them, how would it go?
Yeah.
And you're like, wait, I'll be the therapist.
Okay.
So you, aka
Okay.
you, and we started laughing and stuff, but now we're ready to.
Okay. So who starts the conversation? You or me?
Usually the therapist.
Okay. So.
Usually.
Okay. So.
Do tell me about your life.
Okay, so I will begin. I'll set the mood. Interior, 12 p.m. We just had lunch. I did it in my car before my shift. You had it at home before you came in to see me. You walk into my office. I greet you. The scene starts now. Hi, Christina. Welcome to my office. Thank you so much for making it to the appointment on time.
You're welcome.
Oh, please take a seat on my velvet couch.
Ooh. Very, very nice.
Thanks. I got it from Russia. Yeah, I got it from Russia. Nice. It's actually my grandpa's couch from Russia.
Wow.
Yeah. But enough about me and my grandpa. Let's talk about you.
Okay, well, I came to see you because I went to a haunted house About a week ago.
About a week
ago. And they
I'm
did
a
some
cool hip
stuff.
therapist.
Yeah, I know, I like it.
Mm-hmm. It's okay, take your time. I know things like this can't.
It's very hard, you know.
I
it's
understand.
very, very difficult. I went to a haunted house about a week ago, and they did some things to me, and I don't know what to do now, because I don't know what from reality is reality, and if since it was real,
So you can't tell
even
the
though it
difference.
was fake. Yeah.
Okay, so currently, do you know where you are? Do you know what this is?
Earth.
Yeah. No, yeah, but do you know what this is right now? If this is imaginary or if this is reality?
I mean, it could be. I could be dreaming though. You never know. I could have passed out in the haunted house.
No,
and I could be asleep, and I could be dreaming right now.
That is true.
And they're about to wake me up with a shock.
That is true. I think I may have had a similar experience. I think I may also be in a dream because you are the girl of mine.
and scene.
And that's how I lost my license. That's how I lost my license. I was flirting with my patients.
Wow, look at the time. It is so late.
I gotta go back home.
I left my water running.
I left my stove on. Yeah. I was cooking popcorn and I left it on.
Definitely. I want to be nice and popped like at home.
Okay.
Oh, but also, too, I wanted to ask you, where's the next place that you want to go?
Where?
What do you mean?
Well, can you elaborate on the question?
Where do you want to go? If you could have unlimited money to go anywhere right now, where would you go?
I think anywhere that I feel happy and safe with you. Yeah.
Why are you so gay?
Cut. No, if I had to choose where to go, I don't know. I mean, I feel like as cliche as it may be, I would probably say Japan.
Japan.
Yeah, I'll probably say Japan. Just because it's pretty. I do know and not speaking for everybody in Japan, but I have heard some stories where they're not the biggest, fan of foreigners. So I am setting my expectations with that if I do ever go. But yeah, I would want to go there so we could go see, the little Mount Fuji, go into the little hot springs, see the deer at the little park thing that they have, go into a capsule hotel.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Eat sushi for really cheap, see other Japanese people. Yeah, that's what I would want to do. How about yourself? Where would you want to go if you had to choose?
I guess if I could go anywhere right now, probably go to I'm trying to think of how the weather would be right now because I don't really know how that works. But the Maldives?
Maldives?
Is that how you say it, or
Yeah,
is it Maldives?
Maldives.
Okay, Maldives. I would go there.
Do what?
Huh?
And do what?
And sleep in stay in a little cabin thing above the water. Those little huts that they have. And they have where you can see the water. Mm-hmm. They have glass floor.
You can't just do that at your house?
No.
You can just see water at home?
With fishes and stuff.
You can buy fish tank.
In the sea. And the water's so clear and you can see everything. You can see the coral, you can see all the fish.
Well, I guess
don't be hating on my dreams.
I was about to say I shouldn't hate on yours because you didn't hate on mine. So. No, yeah, I love that for you. Yeah, you need to go see that coral. Yeah, I want you to go see that coral and make sure when you go see that coral that you wear sunscreen that is reef safe, because I will not support you in your dreams if you do not wear sunscreen that's not reef safe.
Okay. I will look into that.
Okay, good. Because
why? What's wrong with the Maldives?
You tell me.
I don't know. But yeah, no, I don't know. It looks so pretty.
I don't know. I guess I'm not really a big fan of water and sun and all that.
Oh. But you wouldn't want to go? You went to Mexico.
I'd go with you.
Oh, okay.
But I wouldn't choose to go by myself. I would want to go with somebody.
Oh, but okay, so you would... Well, I mean, you could still go to Japan. Like, I'm pretty sure if you had unlimited money, be like, just take whoever you wanted.
Well, yeah.
And I'm sure anybody would come for a free trip.
Yeah, that's true. But, like, for me, I just don't like sun. Because I have this, like, irrational fear of, like, skin cancer. And I'm like...
You went to Mexico.
I was still covered.
I know, but you can still be covered in the Maldives.
I know, but also wetness.
The wetness.
But I did also go there because I wanted to be experiencing like water and stuff like that. So I don't know. It really depends on the mood that I'm in. Because I wanted to go, but Brandy is deathly afraid of water and drowning. So we didn't get to do some of the water activities we wanted to do. Mm-hmm. But like I wanted to go snorkeling, for example. I wanted to do that. Oh right, yeah, no, I can't snorkeling. But I couldn't do it because she was gonna die.
Yeah, I would. See, I probably wouldn't do snorkeling in Mexico.
Why? Because the water cartel.
The water cartel. They'd be out there in the water streets.
Yeah, for sure.
Shit. No, but like I would do it in the. I guess because the water's clear. So I'd be like more comfortable doing it in the Maldives.
The water is clear in Mexico.
It's not that clear.
Yes, it is. I was literally there.
You could see everything.
You could see everything. It was crystal clear.
Oh, well then maybe.
It's not no Corpus.
But then I don't know. Do they have sharks in Mexico? Don't they?
They have sharks in the Maldives.
Well then I don't really know like, if I would want to go like scuba diving.
If anything, they have like worse stuff in the Maldives. They have like tropical stuff. They have like rockfish probably. They have like lionfish probably. Nice. Sharks of all types and varieties. Jellyfish up the A.
Yummy.
You know? So
love that.
There's your beautiful water.
That's why I'm like, I wouldn't really want to go deep sea diving. I've never wanted to do nothing like that.
So you are you regretting?
I like to swim. I love to swim. I love to be in the water, but I'm not really like a deep sea diving person with the oxygen tank on my back and.
Oh no, scuba diving is just like a snorkel, like snorkeling.
Oh okay, maybe yeah, probably.
Yeah, you just like you stay here and you can like go down a little bit, but you like have to go back up.
Oh okay. Yeah, I'd probably be okay to do that.
Okay.
I was thinking like deep sea like. Oxygen tank on my back. No. We're going under fucking knees in a wetsuit, and we're gonna be swimming like 1,000 feet.
Nah, not all that. No.
Okay.
But I
would you do that?
I would be down to do that. Yeah,
oh, okay.
I would be. But I'd be okay. I'd be okay if people didn't want to participate in that. But like if I'm traveling with somebody, I would want to do things with them rather than being. Because like for example, our Colorado trip. Like, we wanted to do some certain things when we went to Colorado.
Right.
But there was a certain someone that didn't want to do those certain things.
Right.
And we had
to work around.
Correct. And so that's what... I don't want to be that person, you know? And since that person was not my friend, it was not my place to correct the situation, you know? So, yeah, luckily I already left by the time you guys wanted to do all that. But, yeah, no. I'm okay. I'll pass on that. But like whenever you were a wee lass, right? A young little girl. Mm-hmm. Do you have any like memorable moments of like traveling or just in general? Whether it be funny, sad.
I mean, I when I was younger, I would go to the lake a lot and the beach. That's really all. I would go fishing a lot with my family.
You don't have like interesting stories of like that happening, or?
Well, when I think I was like maybe 13 or something, or 12. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure on the ages. Sorry. I'm not sure on the ages, but we went fishing, and they were learning how to like my brother was learning how do you call the thing where you reel? Okay. When you... Yeah. What is it?
I don't know. I'm gay.
I know, right? You're gay as fuck. Fishing line. Whatever the fuck. The first cast. There we go.
Casting spells?
No, the first cast with the fishing.
First cast of the
I
season.
learned that in the Goofy movie.
Okay.
The first cast.
Of the
Okay.
season.
Well, my brother was doing that shit. Anyways, I was sitting like kind of far back, like by like the wood. We're trying to get wood to make a fire.
Yeah.
Just playing around. I don't even think I was gonna light it. I was just like making it, whatever. And he like reeled back, and the fucking thing caught my fucking cheek.
No.
Yeah, and it was one of those thick ass ones too. The one with the fucking plastic fish, and it has like the 4 fucking hooks on it.
Oh my god.
And that shit got caught in my fucking mouth.
Did it go like completely through?
Yeah.
Oh no.
So they had to like, I was all ah, because he pulled it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like.
So did he throw you in the water?
No, but it like yanked me, and I was like ah, and he was like, oh my god, like screaming, and then they had to come and they had to cut it out. I don't know if it was this side actually, because I have one dimple. And I don't have 2. I only have one dimple, and it's because of that.
That sucks.
They had to like cut it from the top.
That sucks.
And like then pull it out. But when he pulled it out, like
You're
it like
fish
squirted.
bait.
I know.
I had funny enough, I also have like a fishing story. It's not as like tragic. Well, it involves death, but yeah.
You died once?
My uncle.
Man, that pest.
I know,
Man, your uncle, he is
He
such.
stayed it.
He is such a rascal.
He's such a hoot. So it was me and my mom, right? Like we were, for whatever reason, really into fishing at the time, right? It was when I was like in my butch era, right? So I was like no more than like 9, I want to say, right? No more than 9. So we went to like a little lake that's like by my uncle's house, kind of like by like the middle of nowhere in the boonies of Texas, right? So we went there, and then we caught a fish. And keep in mind, my mom and I, this is like the first time we've ever like fished by ourselves. So this is a woman with no prior like fishing experience, and I'm a little gay boy. So
Right.
the brains and the math are not mathing, right? So we catch a fish, and we're like, okay, we caught a fish, but how the hell did we get this fish out of the hook? And it was just like the one you said. It was like the 4 hook thing, and the fish didn't like hook it with its cheek or its mouth. It swallowed the thing. So like the only way to take the hook out is to like rip out its guts, right? And we didn't know this until like later on, but we were like holding this fish on a rod, walking around to random people like, hey, can you help us out? Like, we have this fish, we don't have to get it off the thing. And the fish like just like like freaking out, and so eventually the fish died because we drowned it like in the oxygen. So like it died in the air, and we were just like throwing this dead fish to everyone like, hey, can you guys help us out? So that is like my fishing story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, at least the fish was tortured and not you.
Yeah, that's a gray area right there. The gray area. If we should.
I
be
probably have like a
excited or not.
traumatic story for like any topic that you could probably think of.
Crayons.
Crayons.
Tell me a sad story about that.
Well, I mean, I used to eat them all
That
the
is
time.
disgusting.
And I would like have them all in my teeth and stuff.
You and I would not have gotten along.
I don't know. I ate a lot of shit when I was a kid.
Why?
I eat crayons, paste,
What kind of paste?
dirt,
What kind of paste?
like the one with the glue paste with the stick, and you.
You ate glue?
Yeah, I don't know. It tastes sweet.
Well, I guess, like candy.
Like candy.
Well, I guess it's non-toxic, so I guess it's okay.
Yeah, I mean it's all right. I used to eat butter, like just
That's,
sticks
I
of
feel
butter.
like that's disgusting. I was gonna say that's kind of normal. I was gonna try to back you up on that, but like, no, that's not normal at all. Like I used to, the most I would do would be like putting a piece of butter on like, not toast. I never liked toast with. I was gonna say toast with bread. I never liked toast with butter, but I did like bread with butter. So I used to just eat that like a sandwich, which was pretty good in my opinion. But just eating sticks of butter like a popsicle, that is disgusting.
Yeah.
Would you suck on it, or would you like eat
No, I would
it?
just bite it.
Ew.
Like I would chew it, bite it. I don't know. It was so good.
And did anyone
It was
tell
so
you?
cold.
So
It tastes like
candy.
It's just like a bunch of. It just tasted really cold. It's like I was chewing something cold.
I didn't just eat ice.
I ate that too. I don't know. I wish I could tell you.
You're so quirky. So like,
even all the markers that have like a scent, I would like them.
I had a guy in my classroom back in South America where he used to like suck on the markers, like suck them dry, like suck them to the point where the tips were white, like the color is gone.
Soul out them mother.
It's like the soul out of those markers. Suck them dry. But yeah, he would like drink it like juice, and I'm like, yo, like, how do you not get sick? I wonder what his restroom time looked like. You know, like was it like a rainbow or like?
Mom beat the hell out of me because I was like about to drink like something crazy, like cleaning supplies or something.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know. I was just ready to die at
do you
young
still
age.
do that now?
No.
Let me find
but
out.
I think that's what made me stop. Cause like I
Your
was,
mom?
yeah.
Oh.
Cause I guess she never really cared about it. Like whatever, like eat whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
It's non-toxic, so I can't stop you. But I think I did something. I don't know if it was that. I remember her telling me a few years ago.
You got into her stash. You got into her glue.
I know her pine saw. She was like, "That's mine." But yeah, I just got into something that was just like, "Okay, bitch, you're doing way too much."
Yeah.
And yeah, no, she beat the hell out of me. So I was just like,
that's crazy. Like
I would still eat butter for a while though, and then I got sick.
I'm good. I'm glad you stopped that because that's awful for you. But I think the like weirdest thing or grossest thing that I used to eat was like sand. Like I used to. It's gritty. It's salty. It was delicious. And if I could still do it and it was socially acceptable, I would be eating that sand right now.
Same.
But I also may not be because I like my teeth, and sand really messes up your teeth.
Yeah.
But I digress. I had a favorite type of sand, right? So, and it's disgusting. It's putrid and vitriolic, what I'm about to say. So, if you're eating, stop eating. So, this is when I was, again, younger. I was, like, in kindergarten, right? So, Americans use kindergarten, right? That's normal?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. Cause
I'm like, use them how?
Well, because I typically, when I was in South America, we go K4, K5. Kindergarten is different.
Got it.
But, so in kindergarten, we had a big slide, right? And so it was like a big yellow slide. And so whenever you got off the slide, after you used it, you would be a kid and you would run away. But when you would run, you would kick the sand onto the slide. So it would like cook. It would be warm, like a warm sand. And I would just be like devouring the sand that was just kicked on and baked in the sun, and like with the heat from the slide, just consuming all the delicious crunchy grittiness. And then my teacher was like, "Adrian, get out of there!" And I'm like, "Okay." And I would take like a handful and like eat it as I'm like running away back to the teacher. So yeah, that was me. I used to enjoy sand.
I think we all like to eat some weird ass shit when we were small.
I liked Play-Doh.
And if you said no,
that's what I'm saying. Javi refuses to tell me. He's like, no. And I'm like, I don't believe you. I don't believe you for a goddamn second.
you didn't just eat tortillas, okay?
That's what I'm saying. And like, whatchamacallit, I also liked Play-Doh. I like eating Play-Doh. Not in
salty.
but not in like big quantities because it was really salty. But I used to like eat like little bits.
I never like ate it, but I like put it in my mouth. But I never like swallowed it or anything. It was kind of like, this is salty. I still remember that.
What are the nutrition facts on Play-Doh?
Sodium. High blood pressure.
Yeah.
That's all. That's it.
But it don't have nothing else?
No.
It don't have no vitamins?
No. It might have vitamin D. It might have vitamin D, but I don't know.
Bro, how long have we been recording here?
I don't know. Let's see.
Only 36 minutes?
Wow.
That's not a lot.
It's not.
Hey, yo.
And we have to cut some parts out.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
it's probably like about 20 minutes of
About
good
like
footage.
10 seconds of footage.
Like 10 seconds only.
We trim it all down, we got 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Hey, you listening right now, tell us what to talk about. We'll wait, like Dora. Like,
I know, right?
What should we talk
Call
about
me.
next? Let's talk about dates, like first dates.
First date.
Yeah, which would be interesting because you don't really date all that often. I have never dated. And I'm 24, about to be 25. But I think I'm like low-key asexual though. But that's for another podcast. So I'm not ready to tell my truth. But
give him time. He'll get there.
Yeah, so what's like your do's and don'ts on a first date for both parties, yourself and them?
I would say it's hard because that's why I don't really date a lot, because it's hard to get to that dating stage. I don't have any don't be like too sexual, or like don't touch me too much. Have a conversation with, like, let's have a conversation, get to know each other type date. You know what I mean? Let's see if we vibe out. You know, but yeah, I'm just not like that, like a sexual person too early on.
Yeah.
So it'll be that. Just don't be too sexual with me.
Okay. So what would you do if there was a man, right? Hypothetically speaking, he's a 10, right?
Right.
And you maybe already know where this is going. So he's a 10, beautiful. But whenever you pull up to the date, it's like all fancy. He's in a suit and a bow tie.
Okay.
Right? He's in like slacks or whatever. And then just like very fancy. And you didn't really get the memo that it was going to be this formal. So you're dressed semi-cash.
Right.
Right? So you feel it out of place. How would you react in that situation?
I would just go with the flow, because I mean, he could have told me.
That's what I'm saying. He could have told you. So you're over here with your like 4-inch inseam jorts and your like crop top in the middle of like a formal dining hall. There's like billion-dollar deals being done on the table next to you with like big international companies, and you're over here looking like a hoochie mama. Your tramp stamp is showing on your lower back. So, you know, what you gonna do?
Well, I mean, I would think, since it sounds like he has money, because it sounds like he does. If he's going somewhere fancy, he's around billionaires, he's having a suit on, does he have money?
No.
He don't have money.
No. That's
I would be pissed. Like, what?
So, but he thought you knew though, because like the restaurant, it's a very famous restaurant, right?
Well,
so you would think it's in the middle of downtown. You have to make reservations in advance, so you would kind of get the hint.
Well, I mean, I guess I would ask too, like, hey, well.
So it's not all his fault.
How are you? Well, that was just your hypothetical was he didn't tell me anything. He was just like, here, meet me here.
But you didn't ask.
I don't need to ask. He's the one making the dates.
But you all.
What do I need to ask? He needs to tell me what to do.
But he invited you.
Right.
But you also have to do your
No, I don't.
So let me ask you this. So if you're a vegan, right?
Right.
And he invites you to a restaurant, do you assume the restaurant is vegan even though you have not told him that you are vegan?
Well, I mean, I would tell him that I'm vegan, and I would hope that he would remember that.
But
just because I'm vegan doesn't mean I can't eat anything there. I can find something.
Like a crumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, they have some appetizers that you could eat if you're vegan. You know what I mean?
Like water.
I've never been vegan. I know only water, but I've only been like pescatarian. So I know like there's always going to be something. At least they have like some type of shrimp or something.
Well, that's not vegan.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, but I've never been vegan, so I don't really know what vegans can eat. But
not a lot.
Just think about it. Like, if you're gonna plan a date, right? And you know that I'm vegan, and you want to plan a date, you're not going to make sure that the restaurant is vegan.
But what if he doesn't know, like you said, because like it's not a lot, it's not common knowledge unless you're like into food. So I would know what's vegan, right? But someone else may not know exactly what may qualify as vegan. So that person still schedules the date. They know you're vegan, but this place does serve some vegan options, but it's not like the good vegan stuff, right?
Right.
So you, again, let me re-establish the scene. It's late at night. It's like 9 p.m. The lights are like medium. She just spilled water on herself. So it's like, thank you, ASMR. So it's 9 p.m. The lights are dimmed low.
Right.
It's beautiful candlelit dinner. You're in your hoochie mama get up again, 4 inseam jorts. You have a crop top. You're tramp stamp is showing. You have chanclas. One is about to like rip apart, and there's like $1 billion deals being done all around you, right? So you come here. How would you feel in this situation, knowing that there are not food options for you?
Well,
and you look like this. Everyone is looking at you, by the way. All eyes on you.
Right. I mean, I would think so. If I come in casual with my tramp stamp out, you know.
Yeah.
Going through a fancy restaurant. I mean, I probably wouldn't be like that upset, but I would be like, okay, so he doesn't really pay attention to like details, and I have to like remember that, and I have to ask questions to this person. You know what I mean?
But is it his fault that he doesn't really know what's vegan?
No, it's not his fault that he doesn't know it's vegan, and that's not really a big deal.
Is that a big deal?
If it's not a vegan restaurant, and I'm probably not going to eat that many things because they have alcohol at this restaurant, so it's
Jewish. It's dry.
No, Jews drink wine.
Well, they don't drink this wine.
But I'm just saying, like, in regular world, okay, not Adrian's world, but in regular world, there's alcohol in restaurants. I wouldn't be so mad about the food thing. I would be kind of mad about like him not telling me to like dress a certain way.
No one told you to dress the way you just did.
Well,
you came in with your jorts.
But you just said if he
top.
planned the date and didn't tell me what it was, and I show up and it's all fancy.
But you chose to dress in that. No one told you.
No, but I didn't know it was gonna be like fancy.
Yeah,
so I would just be like, okay, this person doesn't really communicate that well.
But you also didn't do the research on the restaurant.
But I shouldn't, because he's planning the date.
But you should also
if I'm gonna invite you out on a date, Adrian, like me as a woman, you as a man, I'm going out of my way, like doing a man thing, to invite you out on the menu. I would Google the menu. Yeah, I mean, I would Google the menu too.
No, me.
No, but I'm saying like I mean I would Google the address and I would like be like, oh, okay, it's not vegan, that's fine. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't look at like, oh, this place is so fancy that I need to wear a fucking ball gown. I wouldn't. I would need to be told
like
that.
Quinceañera dress.
Right, like let me get my quinceañera, my sweet 16 dress out of the fucking storage, motherfucker. Let me know. But I would tell. That's something that I would do though. Like I would tell you like, hey, I want to take you out to this place. It's not vegan. Is that okay? And you give me your like yes or no.
Yeah.
And then if you said yes, okay, cool. Is this time, this place, this time? Just know that you have to dress nice. I'll meet you there.
But that's you though.
That's what I'm saying. That is good communication. That's knowing how to plan a date.
But you're you're so in love with this man. Is a 10, beautiful man. You're like, oh, dang, but you just like forgot. You were just so lost in his eyes, you know. So
that's what I'm saying. I would just be like, okay, this person doesn't communicate that well. I would just keep that in mind.
Okay.
And know to ask questions later, and like, you know what I mean?
So you would still be comfortable sitting on that, like in that table, eating with the Gucci mama get up?
For sure.
Okay.
I'd have to be. Okay. Like, yeah, look at me, baby. Look at me, I'm here. The Christina's here.
Anybody else?
Yeah, anybody else?
Yeah.
Hey, Grandpa.
Give me that checkbook.
Give me that checkbook. Gramps, like, you invited me here, and if you're fine with what I'm wearing.
What if he's making you pay? For
no.
Both.
No. I would pay for myself.
No, you need to pay for him.
Then that's not a date. And I would not pay.
Why not?
Why?
But he's so beautiful.
I don't give a shit.
But he's so handsome.
He's fucking poor.
He needs
he needs broke.
Food.
I don't give a fuck. He's
and
broke.
And you need to pay.
No. No. Then why the fuck are you choosing a fancy ass restaurant, you broke ass bitch?
He wanted to taste luxury.
Oh, well then he should fucking get a job and like have luxury that way or something.
Well, why couldn't you provide for him?
No, I'm not the provider. I'm a woman.
That's gender roles.
I am not to provide.
That's gender roles.
I'm a gender.
Really?
Yes.
Whoa.
I'm a gender. I'm still with the genders. I'm okay being a she.
I qualify as a gender soon.
Right.
We're genders.
We're genders. We're with the shits.
Oh god.
No, like man should provide.
Yeah, and just to clarify, we're not making fun of any sexual orientation.
We're definitely not.
Like that. It's just we're just being dumb.
Yeah, we're not. But this is just us being dumb. But no, like I'm okay to help and stuff like that.
But would you kiss?
I don't know. Maybe. I have kissed a lot on my first dates. Like, because I need to make sure that they know how to. It just depends. No. What are you fucking saying? What are you No, I've never like you mean like make out, or is kissing and making out are different. So I've kissed, I've made out on first dates, yes, because I need to know if they can kiss. Because if they can't kiss, in my mind, they can't really do it.
The
really
stuff that's needed to do after that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think that they're it.
So even though, huh? Oh, thank you. She just removed the crusty out of my eye.
I didn't want it to go in your eyeball.
Thanks. So even though he did all that stuff to you, he let you dress up like a hoochie mama, and you did all that, and you paid for his meal, you were still kissing?
And I paid for my own meal? Probably not.
But what if he's a 10?
I mean, I don't know. Does this guy even fucking like me? Because it sounds like he doesn't.
He loves you.
It sounds like he doesn't.
He wants to be with you.
Charity work or something.
He wants to be with you at all times. He wants to crash at your place too, because he got evicted.
You know, a bum like that, that's a 10, he automatically goes about a 6 in my book.
That's still above a 5. So
that's what I'm saying, but that's a lot of boop, boop, boop.
That's still slightly above average. So would you let him crash at your place? Just for a couple months?
No. I did that before.
Oh no.
Like, I wasn't even dating this. I was talking to this guy for like 6 months. I wasn't even with this guy yet. And you know, we're just talking to get to know each other. He gave me this sad sob story. And then he was getting kicked out where he lived, and he was like, hey, like, can I stay with you for like 2 weeks or whatever? And I was like, okay, cool, but just know, like, I can't help take care of you. Like, I could barely take care of myself. So just keep that in mind. And he ended up staying there for like 3 months. And he was a fucking bum the entire time. Well, we were talking, but we weren't together. But we were getting to know each other. We talked to each other like every now and then, probably like 3 times a week. Talk to each other, get to know each other.
Yeah.
But he had told me like this. I wouldn't really give him that time of day.
Yeah.
But he told me this story about like his mom, like dying and stuff. Like his stepdad murdered her because he showed him that his mom was cheating on him or something. So is this
real, or is this?
This is real.
Well, no, because you said like it was a lie. So
no, this is a lie. He told me this sob story about his fucking mom being dead, and his mom ain't even dead.
He killed his mom.
He killed his mom. So I felt bad for him. And then a week later, he told me about needing a place to stay for a little bit, and I was like, okay, but just 2 weeks, that's it.
Yeah.
But then he wanted to be with me, so I guess I kind of felt bad for him a little bit. But yeah, he ended up staying there 3 months. Didn't help me. By the end of it, I had to like get him out like forcefully. You know what I mean? So.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's a little extreme. That's a little extreme.
And 2 months. Reason why I knew that he lied about his mom dying and stuff is because like 2 months later, he's still on my Facebook. I hadn't deleted him, whatever. But I wouldn't like look at his shit. Anyways, he had like posted a picture, and it popped. You know, like it just. I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
Anyways, I just tapped on the comments, and it was a comment that said like, "Oh, baby, you're so handsome." So I tapped on it, and it was his mom.
Oh god.
So I was like, because he had shown me pictures of her before.
But what if it was his adopted mom?
No, that was his real mom. His real mom. He had shown me pictures of like him and his real mom when they were kids, shit like that. So I could tell that was her.
So what happened to this guy? Did you get rid of him?
Yeah, like I had, like he lived with me 3 months. The third month, I had to move out anyway in the next month.
Oh.
So I was trying to get him out anyway, but I had to forcefully get him out. And he had like crunches and shit, and I threw them down the stairs too. Like it was, you know, it was
crutches?
Yeah, he had crunches.
Crunches or crutches?
Crutches, sorry.
Okay. I was like, what's crunches? Like hair products?
Sorry, English.
So you kicked out a disabled person?
Yes, I did.
That's my thumbnail.
Sure did.
Christina kicked out a who?
A handicapped person.
Oh my
Is
God.
that the proper words for it?
I think disabled.
Disabled.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. Because he was a firefighter, and something fell in his leg. He had got hurt. So, but even the 2 weeks after he lived there, he had got hurt. So he had to like take him to his doctor's appointments.
You're too nice. I would not have even like gone. Like I think after like the talking stage, I'd have been so over it. I'm like, okay, I'm done.
Like I said, we weren't even together. I didn't really like him that much. You know what I mean? Like it was just, he just told me, and he probably felt that. And he told me, like I said, he told me that sob story. So I didn't really like him either, but I just felt bad for him. So I was just trying to be nice to him and be there for him. But then I guess him pulling out my heartstrings made me want to like him.
Yeah, I no longer help people. Not because I'm mean. Well, maybe I am mean. Who cares? But my favorite story I'll tell over and over again, because this lady, and this is one of multiple events, me trying to be nice and people just not reciprocating. So remember I told you the story about the homeless lady where she was digging through the trash. I was like, I don't want my baby girl to get sick. I want to make sure she's well fed for the night, because this is when I used to work overnight, and I think it was like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. around there. I was on my lunch break, and I went to Walmart. She was there eating all the disgusting food from the trash, and I was like, let me get her a sandwich, right? So I got her a sandwich, and I went up to her, and I was like, hey, do you want this sandwich? And she's like, no. And I was like, oh, okay, well, sorry, but you can maybe eat it for later if you don't want it now. And she's like, no, I want eggs. And I was like, you're eating trash. Like, you're eating literal trash. And it's like, I'm so annoyed right now. And like, she has the full 100% right to deny my request. She does not need to take my food, right?
Right.
But it's just like me trying to be nice got me nowhere, right? People are like, oh, you're so mean. And I'm like, okay, you know what? Let me try to be nice. That's where it got me. Mm-hmm. And then I also, I had a friend who shall not be named, where they wanted money, and I have the policy to not give people money because it never ends good. And this is when I was making like chump change. Like, it was when I was like in high school making $7.25 an hour. Thank you, Texas. So $7.25 an hour, right? And then also this wasn't like a full-time job, so it was like lesser than nothing, right? My paychecks. So I gave this person who I thought was my friend at the time.
You got some guns.
Oh, you like that?
Nice. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
You just flex for the camera.
You did a little flex, and it distracted me.
I'm sorry. I've been going to the gym.
I've been hitting the gym or whatever.
I'm just waiting for you to come with me.
I have not been hitting the gym. I've been depressed. Okay.
Yeah.
It's hard to do shit when you're depressed.
Same. Well, you keep that over there. I've been depression free for a couple of years now, so
that's good.
So anyways, where was I? Oh yeah. So I gave him like, I don't know, it was like, again, chump change compared to like right now, like adult standards, right? But I gave him like, I want to say $80, nothing too crazy, but it was. $80 is
a lot of money.
Well, it's
you don't
a lot.
Have a lot.
Exactly, it's a lot for a high schooler, but like for like an adult, it's like not that. I mean,
it's
much.
a lot for me.
Okay, well, it's less than $100. Okay, so either way, I give this person $80. I want to say it was $80. It was no less than that. I know that, but I want to say it was less than 100. But I want to say 80. And so I give him the money. He's like, "Oh, this is just a loan. Da da da. I'll pay you back." Cool. And I trusted this person because we were really close and we've known each other for years. We've known each other for ages, whatever. And so months go by, right? Months go by. And I'm like, where is my money? I want my money. And I wasn't saying anything because, again, I thought this was my friend. But I was like in the back of my mind, where's my money? Because this person was also buying like video games. They were buying clothes. They were buying things for their car. They bought a whole new windshield for their car. A whole bunch of stuff that was not necessary to purchase that is easy over $80, right? And like, I think the last thing that they purchased where I was like, okay, well, I gotta ask, because I think it's like 8 months at this point or something like that, almost to a year. And they bought a keyboard, like a light up keyboard. And I was like, and I want to say this is how it went. He bought a keyboard and I was like, hey, just like in conversation, I was like, hey, when are you gonna pay me back my $80? He's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, I gave you money to buy your PlayStation. If I haven't already said that thing, I left it out. I gave him $80 to buy the PlayStation. Right. For his already funds that he had. And so he was like, I never said I was going to pay you back. And I'm like, yes, you did. You said this was a loan, you were going to pay me back. I sent them the screenshots, and we're playing video games, so we're talking like verbally, right? So I sent him the screenshot, and he's like, oh, I'm getting a headache, I'm going to get off. So he gets offline, and I'm like, okay. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna forget this whole situation happened. I'd rather have $80 missing out of my wallet than not have this close friend that I thought was a friend.
Right.
But later on, a couple years go by. If you guys want another podcast, we can elaborate on this story, what happened later on in the future. But yeah, so I decided to just stop communicating with this person. They're still trying to hit me up to this day. I do miss him from time to time. Don't get me wrong. He was a pretty dope dude. It wasn't all bad, but I'm like, the pros do not outweigh the cons, so I'm gonna have to axe the relationship. So yeah. Yeah.
It takes a while. Like, everybody has their limits of what they can take. Especially like, I'm not saying like, oh, he was just your friend to use you, but he was your friend under conditions, not unconditionally your friend.
Correct, yeah. Because there was like even one point, and again, I'm trying to stay somewhat light in terms of detail, just so I don't kind of make the podcast go longer than I should. But we reached the 1 hour mark.
Yay!
So we can finish the hell out and go home. But so what was the other thing I was gonna say? What were you saying?
Oh no, but I was gonna say like why the hell is
I remember now.
Okay, go.
Can I say it before I forget again? Okay, thank you. So because you said he was my friend under condition, right?
Right.
So and definitely was the case, because this person would always start an argument that I would never start the argument. I was always the bad guy, and then I would always have to do something to fix the argument that he started. And then, like, the main one that I remember was where he, like, was looking for another job, right? And I had a pretty good job at the time. Well, and you can talk about that company if you want.
I definitely don't want to.
So,
to hell with you!
Yeah, we used to work at the same place, but they let me go before.
That's how we met.
Yeah, so they did me dirty, but they even did her.
They did me
even
dirty
more
too,
dirty.
So.
But so he wanted a job at this place when I used to work there, and I was like, yeah, let me refer you. Da da da. And that was how because again, he wasn't talking to me at the time, and he was like, I'll talk to you if you give me this referral for this job. And I'm like, okay, well, clearly there's some manipulation, like emotional manipulation, using me for personal gain type stuff. So I'm like, you know what? You just pump the brakes there, buddy.
Yes, sounds like modern day narcissism.
Yeah, well,
definitely does.
Yeah.
Also, too, why do people get mad at you because you ask for your money back? Because they owe you money, and you ask them for your money back, and they get mad? That doesn't make no fucking sense to me.
All I hear is you broke.
Yeah.
If you broke, just say that.
Just say that.
There's no shame in the game. We've all been there. We're
all broke sometimes, but you're like broke. You stay broke.
Admit it. Admitting is the first step.
It is.
Right?
It definitely is.
So, and there's no shame, because some people don't have money. Some people do. Some people have a little bit of money.
Yeah, a little bit of. We all have levels, but.
And there is no shame.
Don't get mad at me because I'm asking for the money that, you let me borrow. Man, there's so many people that owe me money. If I'm gonna let you borrow some, like, in money wise, if I'm gonna let you borrow money, it's got to be enough, and I'm not even gonna fucking need it. Like, I'm already preparing myself that you're not gonna pay me back. So if I can't prepare myself for that, then I won't do it. Yeah. But for the most part, I've always been giving, and it's like, yeah, I'll let you borrow money. Yeah, I'll let you borrow money. But then when it gets to like a certain amount, it's kind of like someone I will not say the name of. They borrowed about $300 from me. Uh-huh. So they asked me for money again. Not like a small amount either. It was like $90. And I'm like, well, are you going to start paying me back a little bit of what I already let you borrow?
Yeah.
And then maybe I'll want to like
consider.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she was like, okay, yeah, no problem. I'll call you back. And she never called me back. So, yeah.
Are you still friends with that person?
No. Of course not.
Okay.
She texts me from time to time. I just wouldn't answer.
I see that we do the same thing.
Yeah, because it was completely disregarding of like her trying to pay me back.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'll call you back. And then it was like a month later, she texts me like, hey, how are you doing? Are you busy? And I already know where that's going.
You what?
You will. Hey, you will. Hell no, I knew it. No, but that's, you know where that conversation's
No,
going.
for sure. And I just think
Like,
that,
I don't want to. Like, yeah, you got my money?
yeah, I'm up for that.
You got my money? And it's just like, oh no, but I'll get you, I promise, but can I borrow money until this day? And this person was like a dancer person. And
like a backup dancer?
like a
dancer. Like a private dancer. Okay, so like a Donna Summers.
dancing for money.
Shut
What you
up.
want me to do?
Okay, so a Donna Summers dancer. Okay. Donna Summer, right?
No.
So no, don't tell me who sings it. Hold on. Hold on. It's not Donna Summer? No, it's not Donna Summer. She just died.
You mean
Tina Turner.
No, it's not.
No.
No, it's,
It's
kinda
not
like
Donna
a,
Summer?
No.
Private dancer.
Not the song that I'm singing. Look, I'll show you. Hold up.
One of us is tripping. Private dancer. She's looking it up on her phone. I'm telling you, it's
No, it is probably
Tina Turner or Donna Summer. I want to say it's Donna Summer.
It's probably Tina Turner, but that's not the song that.
I guess I look it up on my phone.
I think it's Dirty Dancer. Hold on.
Dirty Diana. Dirty Diana.
I think it's Tina Turner that you're thinking about.
Oh my god, my phone is so slow. I want to say it's Donna Summer though.
I think it's Tina Turner. But that wasn't the song that I was singing.
Kellogg's Rice Krispies Treats. Connect on a sweeter level.
Tina Turner.
This song.
I know that song. That's not the one I was talking about.
This is the song I was talking
This
about.
is the song I was talking about. Wait. So they sampled Tina Turner.
Oh, well, I didn't
Yeah.
know. I just know that song. That was the song I was. Did they redo it?
Tina Turner made it.
All right.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Okay, so we were both in
We're both in the same vicinity.
Yeah, so we're both technically right. It
Yeah.
was just that you were talking about a remix. I was talking about the OG.
Okay.
She did though, right?
Yeah, she did. She did.
Rest in peace. Yeah, I was
She had intestinal cancer, I think.
Yeah, she had cancer for a while. I didn't know that it was going on for so long. And she also like hit her peak like really like late in the game. I think she was like
Yeah.
what, like 40 years old when she like really
She was
hit.
like 50.
Jesus.
I just seen like the Tina Turner story on like.
No, I
Amazon.
refuse to watch the movie just because I'm like.
No, not the movie, but there's like a documentary of Tina Turner when she died. Amazon made one. It's like a
Oh,
Tina
really?
Turner documentary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she it tells her about her like life after, like it tells her about her childhood and like Ike whatever, but it mainly focuses on how her career went after Ike, and like what she did to make her career the way it is. And yeah, she was like 50
I would have
when she made What's Love Got to Do with It.
I would have loved to have like seen her live. I feel like that would have been like a very good.
I know. I would have loved like to meet
show.
her, for sure.
Well, we're all gonna die one day.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, I think probably me meeting her, I probably would have been able to do it like maybe at 30. But I don't even think she was touring anymore when I was like older. You know what I mean? Plus, most of the time she would be like in Europe and stuff. For the most part.
Do you think when you die, you will meet her, or you go into the other side?
I don't know. I mean, I've never died before, so I'm really not sure. I mean, I would hope so. That it's like, that'd be kind of cool, right? You just kind of like die and then you go like, well, this place where everybody's at, and you could just look for whoever you want, or like, hey, there's Tupac.
I knew you
Hey,
died.
I
knew you
it.
died.
Oh, there's Leslie. Fuck, I can't think of his name. He was like on TikTok all the time.
Leslie.
His name's Leslie something, but he was like a gay guy who was like, he would like tell these stories like on TikTok. gay man. He was like really old and he's like bald.
Oh, Leslie.
Leslie.
Yeah, okay. You made him sound like a TikToker.
Oh no.
No, he was like an actor.
Yeah, he was an actor. That's why I was like, he was on TikTok all the time.
Yeah, he was like on. Yeah, he's so funny. He's like, Daddy, watch me twirl.
Yeah.
Watch me twirl. Yeah,
I love him.
Yeah, he was on like Will and Grace, and he was an American Horror Story. He was funny.
Help.
Yeah.
I loved him.
He was so funny. He was also like really short.
Yeah, he's really small.
He died in a car crash, or how did he die?
I thought he would just die from like sickness.
Oh, okay.
I think. I don't know. Shit, now I don't know. Let me see.
Because I'm confusing him.
Do you know his last name?
I don't know his last name. Because I'm confusing him with like another American Horror Story actor.
Leslie Jordan.
Yeah. Because there was an actor from the circus season, I think it was Freak Show, the Freak Show season, where he was like a teacher, not Leslie, but some other like guy that was like short. And before you say that, what you just saw, there was like another cast member in the Freak Show, where he was like also short, and he actually died because I think he was like crossing traffic, right? And then like a car, because he's like on the shorter side, the side view mirror like hit him on the head, and like it knocked him like to the ground. So like both the impact of the car and the ground like kind of unfortunately made him pass away. So I was confusing him and Leslie, or is that Leslie? What did you find?
Well, he did die from a car accident. But it's because he had got a cardiac dysfunction during the accident. It's of something that he's had, like some cardiovascular disease.
Yeah. That's
what he had. So he got in a car accident, but then he died from that. Like, it's something with his heart. He'd been suffering for it. Oh no, this has been sober for more than 2 decades. Well, yeah, him though. It's crazy. I didn't know he died from a car accident. But yeah, like if you just walk in, or like say you die and it's like this realm that you go, and then you just like, oh shit, there's Leslie Jordan. Oh shit, there's Tupac. Like what the hell? I don't know if it's like that. I mean, that'd be pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool.
But
I feel like that would have been a good topic. But I mean, like we should maybe
we can wrap it
up
in
the next podcast.
Definitely.
Like the afterlife, I feel like is a good topic to discuss.
What we think and what would be nice.
And what would we want to do.
What we want to do.
Know. But should we leave with a message? Do you think we should leave with that, or keep on wanting more? Keep on wanting more. What do you think?
Definitely. The message. I want to leave you guys with the message, and is.
Okay, thank you for coming to the podcast. This has been the Comcast Podcast. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Bye-bye.
This ain't shit but holes and tricks.
Okay, well, I guess we're good, right?
Yes, we're good to go. Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you for tuning into the Comcast Podcast. I'm your host, Adrian. This is also your co-host, Christina. It's been lit. Thank you for having us. Enjoy the rest of your day, peeps. Bye.